I love anvils, you know that. We've been talking about this anvil for a while because we're giving it away, and we're doing that today. So let me show you what it is that we're going to package up and get on the road this afternoon or tomorrow morning. It's a 161-pound Arm & Hammer antique anvil, forged anvil. It's interesting that even though you can buy new anvils today, you can't buy a new forged anvil anymore. The guys that knew how to do this and the equipment that it took to do it no longer exist, and it makes these things so neat. So let me tell you a little more about this specific one in that at 161 pounds, it's just the right size for any shop. Big shop, small shop, heavy forging, light forging. You can do it all on a 161 pounder. This one's in pretty darn good shape. It's in very serviceable shape and it is ready to be worked again. Rebound. Rebound is the ability to not dissipate any of the energy into the anvil, but return it into the work, often measured with a ball bearing. This thing has good rebound all the way back. That's something you got to check for when you try to buy one. The stand is kind of generic, except this is leftover material from the Spec House project. Really nice Douglas fir, free of heart center 4x8s that were planed down to about 3 1/8 inches for a particular purpose that you may see on the house channel. And I bolted them together with 1/2 inch all thread, timber washers, bridge washers, same thing. And it just sucks it up really nice. But if you get this and want a different base, take this apart, throw it away, and build what you want. That might be one of the first projects I would undertake as a beginning blacksmith, because the chains, they work, but they're a little generic. But I could see that you could bring the chains down and maybe attach them to the ends of the all thread. You could get rid of the all thread entirely and incorporate a hold down in a strap that goes all the way around that maybe has some hammer loops on there. I don't know. There's lots of ways to hold down an anvil, and you're going to decide whether this is it for you or you're going to do something else. Once you have an anvil, the biggest barrier to entry into the wonderful world of blacksmithing has been solved. It can be hard to find an antique anvil. They can be expensive. You can buy brand new ones, and the cost is reasonable for what they are, but it's just not easy. Now, all the other tools relating to blacksmithing are essentially pretty easy to get a hold of. You can buy almost everything else for not a lot of money, and almost everything else is a tool you ought to have anyway. Nate and I have put together a list of basic blacksmithing tools that anybody's going to need to start into the craft. So you can check the notes to the video and there'll be a link there that will take you to that free list of blacksmithing tools. One of the reasons that I love anvils is simultaneously the reason I'm excited to get them, and sort of a dynamic that makes it easier to give it up. Because an anvil is almost as permanent as a piece of real estate, right? I mean, they are going to outlast everyone who ever owns it, including me and including you. So if you're the one that gets this thing, it won't take you long before you realize, like I have, that really we are all just anvil caretakers, right? Because someone else, there's been dozens of people that have owned this before the couple, 3 weeks that it's been in my shop, and there will be people that own it after you're done with it. So without any further ado, let's find out where this is going. I think we're ready to go. It's time to hit the go button. Thinking?
Yeah, hit draw.
Drawing.
Chris Benny.
Where do you look? Okay, Chris Benny.
Canada.
We get to send this thing to New Brunswick? It's going to New Brunswick, boys. We haven't heard from Chris yet. We haven't confirmed this, but from what we can tell, he's the perfect guy for this. We know he's in Canada. Looks like he has blacksmithing as either an intention or a hobby, or we don't know where he's at with that, but it's on his radar. So I don't know how this could go any better. If it is as we think it is, he even has a little YouTube channel. How can you beat that? And so we're gonna bundle up some stuff. I'm putting in this set of tongs, Chris. I'm gonna staple it to this block. We got some stickers, we got some swag. So anyway, if you didn't win, we intend to do this again next year. Cross your fingers. And in the meantime, whatever you're doing, wherever you spend your time, keep up the good work.